Hi, my name is Daniel. I would like to talk about risk management planning that works. But before that, I would like to give my thoughts as to why your current risk management plans won't work. A smart thinking author once said, "A plan is just a plan. Just because it was well thought out when it was written, it does not guarantee it will work out well as planned." Here are some more smart thinking stuffs. All plans are fiction. Planning is theoretical, and there is a lot of difference between theory and practice. Everything changes all the time, so the bulk of the assumptions made at the planning stage may well be wrong. In fact, they usually are wrong. The best approach is to draw up a reasonable plan, fast, and get on with it. Manny Pacquiao, the legendary 8-division boxing champion, definitely had always planned well his fights until 2012 came. In that epic match in December, Juan Marquez unloaded a right hand to the champ's mouth that snapped back violently as he fell face first to the canvas. What Mike Tyson said was true: everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Colin Powell, the former U.S. Secretary of State, said a similar message: no battle plan survives contact with the enemy. There are 7 reasons that I have started to believe why risk management plans that we currently have won't work. There are just too many conceivable risk scenarios in the horizon. Planning for each one of them before they even become problems is overwhelmingly impossible. Risk managers can always prioritize the top 10 risks to focus their planning on. However, even the manner of ranking them could be flawed. Each executive in the organization have different views of risks, hence different sets of priorities. Many companies today, for example, had no contingency plans for this COVID-19 pandemic. It wasn't taken into consideration as a priority risk during their business continuity planning exercises. Planners don't have their ears close enough to the ground. That said, most risk managers do not hear the tone of the organization well enough to align their plans to what is driving the behaviors of its people from top to bottom and back. In other words, planners don't know their organization's risk appetite, tolerances and thresholds. Moreover, plans often disregard culture issues. Data are all scattered out that risk management planners cannot make sense out of them. Organizational silos remain a hindrance to free and organized flow of data and information. Silos, organizational barriers and turf mentalities among departments seem to be an unbreakable wall for planners up to this day. There are too many goals that are not aligned to the vision of the organization. Worst, strategic goals are not clear. The vision is vague, but even when goals and visions are well articulated, planners still tend to detach the risk management plans to strategic goals of the organization. They miss connecting key risk indicators to their goals. Because of that, risk mitigation and response plans are way offline. Risk oversight is weak. A plan driven by lack of strong leadership and good governance is doomed to fail from the outset. 2 of the many attributes that I have come to appreciate from leaders are passion and courage. I would know a plan will work well when I see these attributes in the leaders that run the organization. Managers do not own the risk as much as the business owners do. When a plan does not have accountabilities in place and filtered down to the lowest rank of the organization, it won't just work out well. And companies are traditionally very fond of long-term planning and confuse visions to goals. Goals are short-term objectives that need to be accomplished to reach the long-term vision of the company. Risk disrupts goals and not the vision. Risk management plans should therefore be short and immediate actionable items. When I see a thick documented plan, I know it is a theoretical plan. I believe in visionary leadership, but I don't subscribe much to risk management planning for the long term, especially when new ways of businesses are done or rapidly disrupting traditional sets of perspective of risk today. My pragmatic approach to risk management planning would simply be composed of small steps to address the following questions in the minds of my board of directors. On my first day of crafting a plan, I will ask this one question: what can possibly go wrong for the next 3 months of business? Then, assess the scenario and plan for it. On the second day, I would ask a second question: did we miss something? Day after day, I will ask those 2 questions and talk to people to get a feel of what they think. Doing that for 3 months, I would have been up to the task of anticipating risks on a daily basis and prepared for something that might go wrong in the succeeding 3-month periods down the road. If I do that with all the key people in the organization and have them write them down, the result is a living document. And because it breathes, it will die if it stays inside a steel filing cabinet. It is just really a matter of looking up your sight on the vision but looking at the road as well, where your foot hit the ground on your journey through the uncertain times. I believe if I can do that approach with much more speed and reliability using an automated and integrated risk management platform, where data and risk analytics come in a real-time and live environment, the plan then becomes really dynamic. We have put this planning system in a software application. It is practical, fast and reliable. For more engaging insights about risk management, follow us and subscribe to our channel.